Lita Baldover.
Thanks, Pat. I was wondering if you were able at this point to provide any more details on the U.S. response, including, do you have the number of U.S. aircraft involved, tankers and things like that? Any more granularity on the U.S. response? And I know it's early, but is there sort of an estimated cost of the U.S. response? And then I have one just on the meeting with Iraq today. Did the secretary discuss the ongoing issue of the U.S. reducing its troop presence in Iraq? And does what just happened in Israel and the fact that some U.S. forces in Iraq were involved in the response, was that discussed as far as the need to maintain any U.S. forces in Iraq?
Yeah, thanks, Lita. Taking your last question first, as mentioned, the meeting is ongoing right now, so of course we'll have a readout of that meeting. As you know, there's ongoing discussion through the Higher Military Commission as it relates to the U.S. Support for Iraq as it relates to the international coalition to defeat ISIS, and what that relationship, what that longer-term bilateral relationship will look like. So certainly not going to get ahead of that process, but we'll have much more to read out following today's meeting. As it relates to U.S. forces and the response over the weekend, as you know, as a matter of operation security, we're not going to be able to go into the specifics in terms of the numbers of fighters involved at this time, other than to say, again, U.S. fighters were involved in the response and participated in taking down, as I highlighted, over 80 UAVs that were one-way attack UAVs that were en route to Israel. Thank you. Jennifer.
General Ryder, were you given a heads up about the scope and scale of this attack?
So I think what you're asking was, did Iran give us a heads up? No, they did not.
But were you given a heads up through allies?
We were not given specifics by Iran, and to my knowledge, any specifics in terms of exact times, dates. We obviously have a robust intelligence network that provides indications and warning, but to answer your specific question, no, Iran did not tell us when and where they were going to attack.
And just in terms of is the U.S. concerned that U.S. forces in the